rainy. I think we're in Forrestal, Missouri, just outside of St. Louis, about 50 miles west St. Louis. And it's time for a shower. I'm getting a little too funky. I'm gonna wake up at 2:30 or 3 in the morning. 2:30. I'll hit the road by 3. Got 800 miles to get to Orange, Virginia. First delivery on Monday, and then a second delivery in North Carolina. So, yeah, we're doing all right. What's really sad is these Country Pride restaurants used to be really good, and this one's all closed. Many years ago, sat around this bar and had a meal, and yeah, it's gone. Alright, kids, we are pre-tripped, ready to go. I'm gonna buy some fuel here in a couple hours, and we got to catch that Volvo with the ABS light on its trailer. It rains like crazy here. Where are we at? Forrestal, Missouri. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But we are prepared and ready to go, making that money. Yeah, it rained like crazy yesterday. Thunderstorm and stuff. I was able to get a shower and get relaxed. Bye-bye Popeye's chicken. Bye-bye. Bye-bye Pizza Hut, Taco Bell. I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Oh, I'm at the Pizza Hut and I'm at the Taco Bell. I'm at the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. Yeah, here on the East Coast, West Coast. I'm from the West Coast, so everything fucking east of Salt Lake City is the East Coast to me. Like their fast food restaurants are all combination, like Pizza Hut, Taco Bell.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Highway West.
Yeah, I know. That's funny. I've been here a few times. Like one of the last times I was driving my semi truck, the last one that I owned. I was out here in Missouri. Mr. Fuel,
now
Mr. Fuel. Where are you going, Tony? You forgot your turn signal. Tony's got a new truck. His registration's still in the windshield. Excuse me. Look at that one. I'm not allowed to have a cool truck. I am stuck with trucks that just work. And we go. Shift. Shift.
In 700 feet, turn left to join the Interstate 70 east towards Westfield.
Shift. today our transmission is voice activated. Shift. Hold. Don't shift. Don't shift. Don't shift.
Now turn left to join the highway.
Alright, downshifted to 5th. I'll accept that. Shift. Shift. Skip 2 gears. 9th gear. Let's go to 11. I went to 10.
Follow I-70 east. 14.2 miles. Take right exit 3.
Alright, we're trucking now. Trucking at 4 in the morning. Sterling, why do you truck so early? Because I want to get done early, that's why. Listen, it takes a lot of effort being friggin' lazy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Scale House. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, someone in the government just saw that on camera. They're like, what the? What's that trucker waving at the closed Scale House for? We should pull him over. Anywhoozits, we are going in a direction towards Virginia. Looking at possibly a 400 to 500 miles a day. Because tomorrow is Sunday. And on Sundays, it's a good day to drive. It's a good day to drive. I am not one for taking days off when there is work to be done. Because I am a hero. Quite possibly best truck driver that ever lived. And a good truck driver don't take days off when it's not necessary. I don't even care what God says. I'm out here to make money. What does God say? I think he says you're supposed to take Saturdays off. Or Sundays off. But, you know. We'll talk about that later. Because, you know, I'm out here trying to make money. Trying to make money in an industry that doesn't want me to make money. Because there's only two ways to make money in the trucking industry: win the lottery or get hit by a truck. You know, it's kind of windy. I probably should have checked the weather before I hit the road. Maybe leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning was a bad idea, you know? Think of all the tornadoes that happen at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just saying, Sterling. You should have checked your weather. Listen, I woke up, I checked my truck, and I said, truck, you gotta get me through the day. Rain, shine, wind, rain, snow, volcanic eruptions. Your job, dearest truck, to guide me safely with your cruise control and your automated transmission. Enough bibble babbing, we gotta friggin' get to trucking. So, I wanted to show you kids. We're hauling butt across Illinois. And they got multiple flood warnings and stuff going on. You'll see there's not a whole lot of traffic. But like all the fields around me are flooded. So we're just being careful. I don't know if you can see it on the windshield, but like the rain, it's not like drops on the windshield. It's like greasy. Like the rain's greasy today. So I don't know how fast to set my wipers. You know, like that's fast right there. Which, that's actually kind of slow. Okay, that's fast. That's low. And then, you know, intermittent. But, you know, the things we play with as we're driving. Take a look at this creek. It is full. Look at that. A little windy here and there. But I've got the GPS running. It'll tell me if the road gets closed or anything like that. I stopped a while back and got some fuel. That'll be my last fuel for this week. So I think we're doing okay. We've got about 650 miles to go on a Saturday. I've already driven, what, 4 hours? And I'll try to give myself an easy day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. So I'll count the miles down today till I got like maybe 300 or 250 miles to drive Sunday. And I've been stopping early, so you know I'll leave at 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning. Try to get to a truck stop in the vicinity of my delivery, as close as I can get. The trees fell down. A lot of flooding though. A lot of flooding. It's a good thing they put the freeway like higher than the surrounding area, because it looks swampy over there. This is definitely, you do not want to drive off either side if you got to pull over or anything like that. I like to cruise about 66 miles an hour. In my career, I always lock it in about 66 miles an hour, and then I assume that I'm going to get 6 miles per gallon. And this truck has been behaving itself. It's let's see, what do we got? We're at 7.3 right now. So we're doing okay for fuel mileage. I'd like to see that closer to 8, but these internationals aren't really made for fuel mileage. I also noticed the fuel tanks on this thing are kind of small. It's only got 100 gallon on each side, so you know, I've got 200 gallon capacity. That's max capacity, but you know, you can't fill a fuel tank all the way to the top. So I think my usable capacity is like probably 180 or something like that. And you never want to get like completely low. Like yesterday, I kind of freaked out because I'd hit the fuel light, and the dashboard was telling me I had 110 miles left. Coming up on some traffic here, but then we got somebody in the hammer lane. So I'm gonna speed her up a little bit just so I can get around these guys. A little breezy out there. Get back to my cruising speed. what I wish, like modern vehicles, when you got your wipers on and your headlights on, I wish it would automatically turn on the heated mirrors. Even in the rain, like right now, running your heated mirrors will keep the water spots off the mirrors. I also like running, like Rain X and stuff like that. Keeps your mirrors clear. That truck that's catching up to us is an International, you can tell by the headlights. Same color as mine. It's a day cab. I've seen a few of those guys this morning. Schnucks, the friendliest stores in town. What do you want to bet he cuts over too quickly? That's all right. He's about 200 foot. Yeah, that's a decent driver there. You know, he didn't trip the auto brakes on my truck or anything like that. So yeah, thumbs up to you, driver. You're good. All right, we're coming up on TA truck stop in Hurricane, West Virginia. Figure I'll spend the night there. A lot of road construction. Like, seems like every 2 miles it's either 65 or 55. 65, 55. 70 miles an hour, 55.
In 1 mile, take right exit 39, then turn right.
Pretty sure the weigh station was closed. See a guy hauling equipment there. A nice old Mac. Old Mac. But yeah, looking at the GPS, there might only be some paid spots left, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the plan.
Now keep right and then turn right towards West Virginia 34. Start Nico. Now take exit, then turn right. Now turn right and then turn left.
Oh, I've been to this TA before. Come to think of it, I've probably been to all TAs before. There might be some spots in there.
Now turn left.
Oh, the entrance. Wait for traffic here. Yeah, I've been here before. Sticking out a little bit there. That right there is an asshole move. Turning right when there's a truck gonna turn right. Nice Land Cruiser. FedEx blocks traffic. Listen, FedEx, even though they get a lot of criticism in the trucking industry, some of the best drivers on the road, I'll tell you that. And I should know, because I used to be one of them. Those guys are swapping trailers. I hope there's an empty spot over here. I see an open gate. Should I go that way? Big old potholes. I'll come back to these spots if I can't find anything over here. FedEx is always looking for pull-through spots. Because they're just swapping trailers. Yeah, it looks like all these spots are reserves. Big old potholes. Oh! We got one next to Swift. Nope, got a flatbed in it. FedEx didn't like pull up far enough. This guy right here, he's probably sleeping. See if we can't thread this needle. I hope you don't want your mirrors anymore. Stop taking them. The joys of long haul trucking, kids. Alright, this is a weird TA here in West Virginia, or as people on the West Coast like to call it, Weird Virginia. But we had a nice little sleep. Got triple trouble right there, and they're all red. That's the 3 most common trucks in America right now. PACCAR, Freightliner, and International. But it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I could hit the road. There's another TA that I want to stay at closer to my delivery. I think it's about 200 miles up the road. But I think what I'm going to do is I need to finish some paperwork and maybe do a little bit of editing, and wait till there's a little bit more daylight before I run. I'll probably leave here at about 4 in the morning. I got a couple hours. Get properly wakey times. And yeah. In all honesty, I could just sit here and get a 34. But the way I've been trucking lately is like 8 to 10 hour days, and that'll serve me well. That'll be fine. So, and I want to get closer to Virginia, because Motobomb, Virginia is not going to be too far from my location, and who knows, maybe we'll meet up today or tomorrow or something, but we'll see. I don't know about you kids, but I like having a little bit of airflow, especially in the sleeper. And that's what these two buttons are. It's your temperature and your fan. I noticed this morning it was kind of like doing its own thing, but we're gonna get trucking. That's kind of required of us today, to trucking. And you know, you always got to wait for a Landstar to get in your way. It's kind of required. $28.80. He's got himself some hazmat and an ABS light. Seriously, kids, check your friggin' ABS lights on your trailer. DOT will require you to fix that if you get pulled in. A lot of drivers out here running on hopes and prayers. Hope we'll make money. Hope we won't get stopped by the cops. I don't know if you could tell, but these spots are like super tight. Crazy tight. I parked in a spot where people couldn't really bother me. It was actually kind of like the overflow for the garage, so you're only supposed to park there if your truck's being worked on. And I woke up this morning and there was a guy parked right next to me. But listen, you can't win them all. Trucking is a series of wins and losses, losses and wins. I've got a restaurant here, but it didn't seem like it was open or functioning. The sweet and sour sniffles really ruined everything. Like, there's no good restaurants anymore. We're only going to drive about 216 miles today, which will leave us 50 miles short of our delivery. Which, I don't know, maybe I just go ahead and make it to the delivery and sleep there overnight. It's not really a location that looks very truck friendly. There is Five Guys right there. I knew there was a Five Guys right there. I was dreaming about it last night. I was like, hey, let's go to Five Guys for dinner. And I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning.
Now turn right to join the highway.
Oh, I slept dreaming about Five Guys. There's a Bob Evans right there too. Never been to one of those restaurants. I hear they're pretty good. But bye-bye TA in Hurricane, West Virginia. It's probably pronounced hurricane. Yeah, there's a Target there.
Follow I-64 east in 80.0 miles. Take right exit 40.
So we got a pretty easy drive ahead of us. In all honesty, I could have stayed there and then left in the morning and, you know, acquired a 34. But I got hours coming back to me on Monday. First thing in the morning, I don't push the truck too hard. I give it some time to warm up. I did my pre-trip. We're gonna cruise about 63. There we go. Sit back and relax. Got an easy drive. We're gonna get to a Petro. I've been paying for parking spots a lot lately. I've got a lot of credits at Petro, TA. I need to conserve those. I've had 2 different friends offer to give me their Garmin GPSs, and the one guy, I tried texting him and he didn't respond. And I told him to get in contact with Snorlord, and Snorlord said he didn't respond. So I'm like, shucky darn. And I was all over Missouri. I could have picked it up. So I was talking to Wheelburner yesterday, and he said, hey, I've got one. If you want it, give me your address. I'll ship it. I was like, okay. So when I get home, there'll be a Garmin. I don't like using my phone because that is my communication device. It is also my music device and my podcast device. And it's also, I shouldn't use it for everything. Because what if it dies? Like, what if it burst into flames right now? I'd be kind of screwed. I can't access my bank account, can't access my emails. I can't open up a hotspot. I'm relying a lot. So I want a separate GPS. The rain that I drove through yesterday has made it to where I'm at today. So, and it was flooding in Indiana and Ohio and stuff. In Illinois. Like I said, I brought it with me. But I got some video editing done and got plenty of sleep. Rested and relaxed. My APU, the air conditioning on my APU is not working. And I went through all the diagnostics to find out, bad fuses, bad connections, bad air filter. I went through everything you can think of. And I think it's probably low on Freon. But, such it is. It's 53 degrees. It's probably going to stay about 53 degrees. It was 75 last night when I stopped. And you shut the truck off and everything heat soaks. It gets hot in here. So I really needed that APU last night. So it needs to get fixed. And I think it's part of the warranty on the truck anyway. So it should get fixed. But right now I'm chasing numbers. I'm chasing money. And anything that's not extreme dire need, like tires or wheel seals, I'm choosing to live with. So yeah, we are going to remain trucking.
Watch for animals crossing.
Watch for animals crossing.